Okay, so I'm going to talk about some frictionless practices for each one of these concepts. Frictionless meaning I don't want to add more stuff onto your plate. You already have too much to do. But how do you do the things you're already doing day to day, but just show up to them a little bit differently? How do you become the type of leader who is more honest, that will naturally close these gaps because of the way you now show up, because you have worked to become a more honest leader, somebody who aligns their behavior with personal and company values? Okay, so let's look at some frictionless practices. These are ideas. This is not a prescription, right? I'm hoping to trigger in your minds things that might work well for you. 1, do a daily gut check at the end of the day. Take 1 minute on your drive home, on your elevator ride down, as you log off your computer, to ask yourself, what's one thing I did really well today in line with my values? And what's something I can do better tomorrow? Where did I veer off course a little bit? Second is set a trigger for yourself. When you know clearly what your values and beliefs are, set a trigger. Maybe it's every time you walk through a doorway. That's the one I like to use. Every time you sit down at your office desk, every time you stop at a stop sign, whatever it is, things that you do multiple times a day, use those things you're doing anyway as a trigger to remind yourself of one or more of your values, who you want to become, how you want to show up in the world. Those triggers can help you dozens or hundreds of times a week keep those values top of mind, and the more they're in the front of your mind, the more they're going to affect the way that you show up and the way that you behave. Take a 5-second pause before you hit send on an email, before you log on to Teams, before you walk into a strategy meeting, to ensure that the message you are about to convey is in line with what you believe in and what people should expect based on what you've told them you stand for.